Hey guys, Joe here. So I am just doing an update, and because it's been forever and I probably look like crap because honestly I'm exhausted, and I gotta say it's been an amazing week. From a business standpoint, we hit a record for our business, and it's pretty crazy because we're not even into, really into peak season yet. So super excited about that. The team did an amazing job. As you can see behind me, we have a shit ton of stuff at this point. And then we have several of the orders that are packed. I think there was like, 20 plus orders for today alone. And so they pretty much killed it. We are actually able, I kind of helped a little bit. I was cutting pickets today. So I was doing some of that, some of the spindles and whatnot, just because it was like, it's been crazy. Like it just hit out of nowhere. So we started getting busy probably like 2-3 weeks ago, and then it just kept on going crazy. And then in here, so in here, and for the most part, I can swing this around. So as you can see, we got everything, everyone left for the day. I'm just doing the video because I have to wait for my food to get done. So we have that. But as you can see, we have panels that are made up, and that's why I kind of had to help today, just because it was just crazy. But you can see in here, everything's loaded, ready to go. For the most part, everything looks pretty damn clean. I did help a little bit with this, just because it was crazy. And, but yeah, we got over here. You can see in Miguel's area for the gates and whatnot. So already have gates 3 foot. I think these are 4s, or no, they're 5s. It looks like. So we got 5s there. And then I don't know if I even shown you guys this, but at this point, all the lights are off. But we did get it's hard to see, but we got a new notcher here that was giving us a little bit of problems earlier in the week, so I had to mess with that. And then we have our 2-bay 1-head over here. And then we have that's 2-bay 2-head. And then we have the 2-bay 1-head for the post. So we'll be looking at upgrading that pretty soon. And then the other thing that's pretty exciting is we're moving some stuff around just because we're changing the way we're packing and whatnot. And so we have over here, this has to get cleared out still, but we'll be able to stage more orders. So it's working out pretty well. Have a shit ton. Oh, there we go. Lights for at least back in here. So we have post, of course, ready to go. And then there's just a ton of aluminum gates and whatnot at this point. But you can see how we have the 3s, the 4s, and the 5s. And then there's some extra 4s here. Like I said, there's 5s over there. And so it's been pretty damn good. Some of the pre-packs in case you're coming for like last minute orders. And then same as usual, we are getting we try to be like the Amazon. So if you're looking for last minute orders, we can pretty much handle that. If it's like 6 foot solid weight vinyl, we can knock that out pretty damn quick. Just here, and again, like they had nothing just because we sold so many panels this week. I forget the exact number at this point, but we're close to 1,000, I think. And that's just 6 foot solid weight. I haven't ran the numbers on everything else, but there's a lot of spindle jobs. There's a lot of picket jobs. There's a lot of like these random jobs that we typically don't do, but we were able to handle, plus everything else. So 1, 2, 3, so that's 180 panels ready. But I forget, there was a couple hundred that they went through today alone, and then they were able to pack that up. And then we have a big order here we call it the Tyler, but it's a closed spindle. It's a closed picket fence with the black aluminum spindles. Go out here. And so we have that. I'll flip this around so you don't have to look at me. But yeah, for the most part, obviously it's got to get cleaned up a little bit. For the most part, honestly, considering what they went through, it's been pretty insane. So still have pallets and stuff like that ready to go. People were asking the other day if we're taking the pallets. Honestly, we only take our own. Reason for that is I guess we're a little snobby with our pallets because just the way that we build them. We don't really like anyone else's, to be honest with you. So we just added a few different things. So you have like the center in here. And the reason for that is, you have this here, and then you have over here as well. So the reason for that is it helps with the kicking the pallets and when you're strapping, so it stops everything from kicking over, and they just stay together. So just a call out for customers of ours, if you have the pallets, definitely return them and get a credit that way. But yeah, there is a decent amount, like I said, decent amount of material. So you'll see it says Catalyst on there. That is Barrett. They're basically going through a rebranding. So there's plenty of people going around at this point. There's a lot of talking and things like that. So no, we don't import our vinyl. We were doing that some of last year, and won't go into all the details why, but we were having issues getting the stuff that we needed. Fortunately, we were able to start working with a really good supplier, and so we can get access to that, and it's still great pricing. So yeah, I won't list the pricing just because we stopped selling to homeowners as well. So that's been a concern for some people, but we stopped selling to homeowners directly, and now we just pass everyone over to you guys. And it's just, we're trying to get as much work for you guys as we can. We don't install. We sold that company, so, and that was it's almost 2 years ago, I guess, at this point, that we sold that company, because again, we don't want to compete with you guys. So yeah, so we don't import our vinyl. We don't do that. We do not have, I'm trying to think what else. Oh, some of the things that we did that you might like, a lot of people do, is we now do not charge for credit cards. So if you like getting points for your credit cards, or points for your purchases, it adds up pretty damn quickly, especially if you own a fence company or buy fence. Even smaller contractors, if you're ordering just say about $100,000 a year, even there's a TD Bank card, business card that you guys can get. It's 2% back. It's unlimited, which is really nice on anything. So I know some credit cards are like, you get 2% off of like gas purchases and things like that, or utilities, and like you get 1% for this or that, but it's like 2% for everything. So even on the small side, if you're ordering $100,000 during the course of the year, it's an extra $2,000 that you can get back at the, you can redeem it whenever. But typically what I do is like, we just don't use the points or anything until like off season. So it's almost like a savings account. So you can do that. There's other cards that you guys can get into if you're doing traveling and things like that. The other thing, change the battery. The other thing that we just got, I'm super excited about it, and you won't probably find a lot of suppliers that are doing this. Actually, I don't know of really anyone that does this kind of stuff, because I'm crazy. But over here, flip this around. So over here, we actually have a new oven. So we're waiting for the electrician to come out. But basically, I should probably switch this around. So over here we have the food area and whatnot. We actually just have the electrician come out. He put these two outlets here, so we're waiting for, they're coming back out to hook up the oven, but we have that. And so the reason for that is because we do food every single Friday for you guys, and it was just annoying, honestly, to do trays of food and whatnot, because then we'd have to heat them up at my house and then bring them here. And I'm like, screw it, like I can't take this anymore. So what we're doing is we're gonna be putting in an oven, and then we're gonna be replacing these like desk kind of setups. We're gonna actually do like kitchen cabinets and whatnot. So I am excited about that. So we got that. Like I said, we got the notcher. We have a CNC chop saw coming in. That's gonna take another probably month and a half or so to come in. But we will have that, and it's been going pretty damn well. So we've been seeing a lot of customers that are coming in and out that started buying from us because they weren't really super thrilled about the lead times and the wait times and waiting forever for your pickups and things like that. So that's why a lot of people are coming over. If you haven't checked this out yet, Fridays are always a great time just because we do have food. I honestly don't know what we have this week. I'm probably gonna end up stopping to get donuts. I might, if I have time, we'll see, but I would like to get like Chick-fil-A or something. Or I might do like scrambled eggs or something, not quite sure, for breakfast, and then we'll figure out what's for lunch. So we got that. And if you are a customer of ours, the one thing we're trying to help people, do this real quick. And I'm heading out because I'm starving. So out here, so it's no lie, like it's not surprising that this parking lot sucks. And so it's the one thing that we're dealing with. And the other hard part is because we have so many truck orders that are coming through. So we typically are having at least 3 trucks a week, if not 4 or 5, coming in every single week. So what we started doing is we're treating this like a drive-through. So what's going to happen is, you know, we have the main entrance here, obviously. So this is where you guys are coming in to get your orders and whatnot. And so what we're trying to do, though, is because we used to have people that are coming in all different directions, is so what you're going to end up doing is that the far end, that's where you guys are going to end up coming in. So you have basically 3 entrances, and we got to start blocking them off. We have one down at the end, you have one here, and then there's one here. So what we're doing is getting everyone to come in from down there and come this way. And the reason for that is, so as you're coming, you know, in from back there, everyone's driving this way, so we don't have people coming in all different directions, and we basically treat you like a drive-through. And the goal is to get you guys in and out as quickly as we possibly can. And the reason for that is because we used to own a fence installation company, and we understand what it's like to wait forever for your orders and things like that. You guys want to get in, get out, and get installing. So my goal is, it's a little, we'll see how it goes. My goal is figure out ways to get you guys in and out from the time that you guys get into the parking lot. Not stop in, not anything, but the time that literally you get into this parking lot, my goal is to get you guys out in 5 minutes. Is that happening now? No. There's still things that have to happen, but for the most part, I know for a fact that we get you guys in and out faster than any other supplier out there. I don't care who it is. I guarantee we're better. It's not putting anyone else down. It's just, it is what it is. And it's probably because we had the installation company, and then also you combine a lot of the experience that I have in the fast food industry and my uncle and my supervisors that would drill in this over and over and over and over and over again, is to move the drive-through. So that's what we're treating the outside like for when you guys are coming. And the goal, like I said, is to get you guys in and out as quickly as we can. So right now we're working on some things, but we get you in and out faster than anyone else. And like I said, the goal long-term is how do we get this down to 5 minutes? So we'll see how that goes. We're working on some stuff, but for the most part, it's been working out pretty damn well, considering how busy it got out of nowhere. So anyway, trying to think what else. So yeah, credit cards, no fee. Get your cash back if you need some advice on that. Like I said, the TD Bank card I really like. You have an American Express as well. I just like the 2% cash back just because I know exactly what to expect. There's things with travel cards and things like that, but then you're like playing games on how to figure out how to best get that maximized, whereas this, for the most part, you just do the 2% and it works out really well. So there's that. And like I said, same day pickup, next day, same day, next day pickups. It depends on the material and how busy we are, but for the most part, we can like get the orders in. I'm trying to think what else. We'll probably end up hiring. We did bring in one person. We're probably going to bring in at least another person just because how busy it's been getting. I didn't want to hire too many people, but at this point I've been talking to them and like it's insane. Like I said, we had a record week this week. Last week we were up in sales, so it's definitely busier than it was last year, which I'm kind of surprised in just because of the economy. It's still not super great, but it's because we have so many new contractors coming in. So again, if you haven't tried us before, you might want to at least stop in, get some free food. The other thing that people like all the time, after this, I really got to go because I'm starving. These people really love. So it's basically what it is. Oh, there we go. So the H&J. So what this is it's a multi-tool like business card thing. It's metal, right? So you got this. Oh, come on. So basically, I thought it was just more or less like a glorified bottle opener, but honestly, it does that. But people use this for everything else. So if you need anything for a bottle opener, can opener, things like that, it has a little measuring tool on there as well. And there's all kinds of cool shit in there. So if you like it, stop in, grab one. We have them for you. And yeah, anything you guys need, let us know. And if you are customers of ours, if you need some samples or things like that, we do have them as well. So we have full-on samples for you guys, so you can pick those up as well. Comes in a box and it has all 3 items in there. We just have to adjust for like the colors and whatnot, but we have that. Oh, and brochures are ordered. You should see them on Saturday. I think they're supposed to get to my house, so we'll have them in for this coming week as well. So just shows all the different styles and everything else we got going on. Anyway, without further ado, I hope you guys have a wonderful week or had a wonderful week, and see you tomorrow if you're here. Thanks. Have a good one. See ya. Bye.